Good evening, Jim. The use of undercover informants is a common police technique used to bring charges against suspects not inclined to deal directly with cops. But often, the undercover agent is a shady character facing his own charges. That makes him motivated to give police what they want, whether the suspect has done something wrong or not. Donald Andrews Jr. operates a so-called smoke shop on Mohawk Avenue in Scotia. It sells incense and other smoking paraphernalia, legal stuff, but material that might also be repurposed for other illicit activities. Scotia and Schenectady County Police became suspicious and targeted Andrews' shop, sending an undercover informant in twice in March. The second time, Andrews' attorney, Kevin Rebrand, does play-by-play that appears to show the informant planting, then photographing crack cocaine that led to Andrews' arrest.
Donald turns, he comes in, places the crack on the counter, crack which under federal sentencing guidelines would get him 4 years in jail. Under New York State law would get him 2 to 7 years in jail.
There are 7 cameras in plain view in Andrews' small store. Here's a second clear angle.
He walks in, places the crack cocaine on the counter.
Members of the Schenectady chapter of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference viewed the apparent framing of an African-American businessman and were outraged.
It was a setup, and I believe that he was racially profiled and targeted, and it would be easy for them to say that he was selling drugs because he was black.
Now, neither the Schenectady County Sheriff nor the Scotia Village Police Chief were available to be interviewed about the apparent planting of evidence. By phone, the sheriff acknowledged proper procedures were not followed, but denied his investigators purposely framed the suspect. The sheriff blamed the informant, who has taken flight. Andrews was arrested but released when he was able to get police to look at the multiple camera angles. He's taken the first step at filing a lawsuit and was not made available today by his attorney. Bill Lambton, News Channel 13.
I want you to pay attention to something. When the news report started, the guy said a so-called smoke shop. Pay attention to that wording. He said so-called. It is a smoke shop. It's not a so-called smoke shop. Just want to put that out there. You see how the media tried to say certain things that's kind of disrespectful? That man actually had a business. He wasn't on the street doing nothing wrong. He wasn't being a thug and harassing nobody. He was trying to have his own business, doing what he felt he needed to do to provide for himself and his family. But as you saw on that tape, how dirty those police are and they undercover informants, how they walk in there and plant crack cocaine in that man's shop. And I'm glad that brother was smart to have video cameras in his business to record every place in that business. Why? Because that vindicated him and got him out of jail. Because if he did not have the cameras to say, oh, I ain't got the money for cameras, man, and whatever, that man would be locked up for years for the planting of crack. There have been plenty of brothers that went to jail or cops planting drugs in their cars and stuff. That's not the first time it happened. This is one of them that just got caught doing it. This is sad, trying to frame a brother that's doing for himself. Why every time when a brother trying to do for himself, somebody always trying to mess with it? Somebody. He can't just be by himself to try to work. A young black man at that. He wasn't no old dude, a young dude trying to do something with himself. But no, this is how a lot of brothers get taken down a lot of times. A lot about good brothers. It's not always the thugs that get framed. This is good brothers as well. And this doesn't make a bit of sense. That is sick and disgusting. And this is why brothers need to definitely watch their back all the time with these police. And if you have a business, black people, be like this brother. Put cameras in every area of your business. Not only to protect against thieves, but to protect against some of these cops coming in there, planting drugs, trying to get you thrown in jail. Anyway, hit me up in the comments, future commentary, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Up with that hair of hers. And then this guy, she a woman. She not acting like a woman, ignoramus. Because if she was acting like a woman, she wouldn't be fighting the way she was fighting. She gonna have her kids in that kind of place? Come on, that's wrong. And I'm gonna tell you something, black men. I'm gonna talk to you about something for a minute. Now, we talk about